"Mr. Utterson, you are a hard man to satisfy," said Poole, breathing hard. "But I'll do it yet, I will. All this week he, or it, or whatever it is that is living in the laboratory, has been crying out night and day for some sort of medicine that is badly needed. It has always been the master's habit to write his orders on a sheet of paper and leave the paper on the stair. We've had nothing else for more than a week past, nothing but papers and a closed door, and even his food has been left on the stairs and taken in when nobody was looking. Well, sir, 3 or 4 times a day there have been orders and complaints, and I've been sent out to every chemist in town. Every time I brought back exactly the stuff he wanted, he'd put out another paper after a time, telling me to return it because it wasn't pure, and to try again somewhere else. This medicine is wanted badly, sir, whatever for." "Have you any of these papers?" asked Dr. Utterson. Poole felt in his pocket and handed over a paper which the lawyer read carefully. It was addressed to a wholesale chemist, and stated that the last quantity of a drug they had supplied was not pure and quite useless for Dr. Jekyll's purpose. In the year 1881, he had bought from them a large quantity of the drug, and he begged them to search, and, should any of the same quality be left, to forward it to him at once. "For God's sake," he had added at the foot of the note, "find me some of the old." "This is a strange note," said Mr. Utterson, and then sharply, "How do you come to have it open?" "The man at the chemist's place was angry, sir, and he threw it back at me," answered Poole. "There is no doubt that this is written in the doctor's hand," went on the lawyer. "I thought it looked like it, sir," replied Poole, "but what does the writing matter? I've seen him." "Seen him? Who?" Poole's eyes opened wide with fear. "Sir, I don't know," he whispered. "It was this way. I came suddenly into the laboratory from the yard. He'd forgotten to lock the door, sir. There he was at the far end of the room, with a mask over his face, working with his bottles and things. He looked up when I came in, gave a kind of cry, and ran into his study at the other end of the laboratory. It was only a second or two that I saw him, sir, but the hair stood up straight on my head. If that was my master, sir, why did he cry out like a rat and run from me? And then—" The man paused and passed a hand over his face. "Poole," said Mr. Utterson suddenly, "I think I see daylight. Perhaps your master is suffering from some disease that has altered his looks. There are such diseases, and needs this drug as a cure.